take an anime character and put them into Monster Hunter. Now, as much as I would love to do that, other than the mods that we have, because there are definitely a lot of good mods out there. Regardless, today what we will be doing is taking the personality of how the character works in the anime and translating that into their build in Monster Hunter. The character we're doing today is the grossest, most inconsiderate, absolute atrocious, I mean amazing, gorgeous, and incredible power from Chainsaw Man. Hello everyone, my name is SkojSkull and welcome your faces to another video. Today, we have an interesting video where we're combining the likes of anime and Monster Hunter into one slamming video of goodness to make builds related to the individual character from the anime. Today, we have thought of making Power's build. Also, just for warning, these sets are not meta. They are created more for fun as we make the set more lean towards how the character works and their personality. Also, we did not include any talismans in this build because the amount of RNG it has, we wanted to have you guys make it as well. So slot it whatever you like. For those who don't really know who Power is, she's greedy, childish, and mostly dependent on herself, putting trust in no one. Now, why do we make her in Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak? Now, before we get into the build, I thought we can show you all what we did for the layered. For the hammered, we layered it for the Teostra Krataguger. Because his red color and cylinder look similar to the anime, matching her blood hammer. For the helmet, we went with the Akurio crown to match her red horns, which was perfect. Then for the chest piece, we have the fall jacket, as well as the fall sleeves for the arms to match the upper body more. Finally, we have the summer belt for something simple for the waist, and the cherry boots for the shorts. The build we went with was a mix of Geismgorm and Malzeno armor, with a Silverwind helm to finish it off. The weapon we chose to go with for the set was a hammer, as Power is seen making a mighty hammer with her blood in the manga and anime. We chose to go with these two armors because of the skills that complement each other, such as Dereliction and Bloodright. We chose these skills due to their health and healing effects. For example, Bloodright activates when a proportion of damage dealt is converted to health when striking broken monster parts. For this as well, the set has Part Breaker to help with that. While the skill is regaining health, Dereliction is taking health off due to the Curio. It has an interesting mechanic where it lets us recover health when performing a switch skill swap, but personally for this set we don't focus on the swapping scrolls too often. You be careful with this set as you have to juggle with your health for power, but it's worth it. Well, Mota focused mainly on Dereliction and Bloodright, but we added on some other offensive skills such as Attack Boost, Agitator, and Resentment. We decided to go heavy on the attack skills instead of the other types due to Powers being, well, powerful. She exhibits great strength in her fighting, and we figured a raw build would suit her the best. And so the switch skills we decided to roll with were all the heavy hitter skills. When it comes to hammer, everyone thinks of the hefty bongs, and we didn't leave it out of the set. We decided to go with the switch skill Charge Switch Courage. It's a different type of way to play hammer in the sense that the charging levels is a bit different. It's more of a be aggressive very quickly to get the best results, which works well with the skills on the set. You need to hit quicker than the health you are using. Courage pushes you to do so. We decided to go with the Spinning Bludgeon as well, as Power is a reckless fighter who has her own style, and like that Spinning Bludgeon move is a risky yet fun and powerful move when used correctly. Finally, the other notable switch skill is Match Crater. This is a massive damage dealer and could be used whenever the monster is knocked down. With a full charge from the hammer, you deal 2 massive attacks that can easily do over 1,000 damage. It's a slow move, but high reward and all worth it. So for the hammer, we decided to go with the weapon Finishing Hammer Plus, which is a final upgrade of the Diablos tree, since we wanted to go with the brute force weapon with no element attached to it. Since Power herself doesn't have any other ability other than using her blood to form weapons, the weapon has 360 attack with some pretty decent sharpness to keep the weapon usable for your hunts. It has negative 25% affinity with 0 slots, but we do have an anti-wyvern rampage deco to keep up with the missing attack potential. Thank you all so much for watching. Just a reminder that these sets are not meta, and we have included quite a few endgame materials for this build, but there are definitely different ways the build can be made. So we would love to see what you all come up with. If you have any recommendations for anime characters you'd like to see a Monster Hunter build for, leave in the comments down below. We will see you all in the next video.